Only 4 simple steps to connect the Honeywell Redlink Internet Gateway and the Total Connect Comfort website for your customers. Step 1. Unpack the Honeywell Redlink Internet Gateway box. Find the electrical outlet for the customer that is closest to the customer's computer router. Plug in the AC adapter into the wall outlet. Plug the other end into the Honeywell Redlink Internet Gateway. Step 2. Take the 3-foot patch cable and plug it into the customer's computer router. Take the other end of the cable and connect it to the Honeywell Redlink Internet Gateway. Step 3. Go to the compatible thermostat. Enter the programming to the installer options. Enter the password. You will see at the top of the screen that you're in the installer options. Scroll down using the triangle pointing downward. Stop once you see the Wireless Device Manager. Press the screen on the Wireless Device Manager. Now you will see you are in the Wireless Device Manager screen. At the top of the screen you will see the button to add device. Press the Add Device button. The next screen will allow you to add other devices as the Honeywell Redlink Internet Gateway. It works like a Bluetooth technology, just like you would do with your phone. We're activating the thermostat to be able to see the Honeywell Redlink Internet Gateway. You'll go to the Honeywell Redlink Internet Gateway, pick it up and turn it over. In the bottom part you will see about size of a dime a button that you'll need to press. This will allow the Redlink to be seen by the actual compatible thermostat. Put the Redlink back down on the table and return to the compatible thermostat. So in anywhere from 20 seconds to approximately 15 minutes, you should see at the bottom of the screen where the gateway has been added and the box will be flashing. Once you see this, go ahead and press Done. If you do not see this, please check your cables and retry again. If it's still not working, check to make sure that the customer is getting an internet connection by viewing their browser. On the Honeywell Redlink Internet Gateway, you should see next to Redlink there's a solid green light. The green light means that you do have a good connection between the actual Honeywell Redlink Internet Gateway and the compatible thermostat. You also should have a green light next to Internet and Power, meaning you are getting power and do have a good internet connection. Step 4. By using the customer's personal computer, you should be able to use the said site here to go to the My Total Connect Comfort website. This is where you'd be able to set up an account for the customer to be able to remotely control their thermostat. This is a very important web page because this is where anywhere in the world the customer has computer access, they will be able to log into their account to be able to control the said thermostat. To create an account for your customer, click on the button that states Create Account. Here's the end user license agreement where the customer will need to read to agree how they will be able to use the software. Once they have read the agreement, they will need to click in the little box on the bottom right that they do agree. Press the Accept button down on the bottom right. Now you will need to enter the account information of the customer into the Honeywell My Total Connect Comfort system. First you will need to enter the customer's email address. Press Tab and retype their email address. Press Tab again and enter the customer's first name. Press Tab and enter the customer's last name. Under Country, select United States. Add the customer's street address. Add the city where the customer's residence is in. Select California. Enter the customer's residence zip code. Before you enter the password, please look at the criteria below to make sure that you meet the requirements for when you enter that password. create the customer said password. Retype the password the exactly same way. If the customer forgets their password, when they ask Honeywell to help them with this, Honeywell is going to ask them for 3 security question answers. This is very important that they make sure they get these correct. Our suggestion is to select what was my first car. You will find this on the drop-down list as you're scrolling down. For the answer, you could enter Dodge. The next question, we suggest that you pick what year your mother was born. Enter the year 1936. For the third question, we suggest you put, what was my first school? The answer to be Washington. Once you have finished entering the information, click the big red button at the bottom, said Submit. If everything was done correctly, you should see the account confirmation has been sent to the customer's email. Please go ahead and click Done and continue to the customer's email account. You will need the customer's email account username or the email address. You will need them to enter their email account password so you can enter their account. Once you have their information correctly, go ahead and click on Sign In. Once you're in the customer's email account, look for their inbox. The inbox is what you're going to be looking for. If you don't see the My Total Comfort Connect email, try their spam box or their trash folder or their delete folder. If you don't see it, don't worry. It could take anywhere from 20 seconds up to 10 minutes to get this email. Just keep refreshing till you see the email. Once you do see the email, double-click on the subject line. Once the email is opened, you will see they have a link to take you back to the Honeywell site. It's a confirmation link for your email that you would need to click on. Double-click on this said link. Now that you have returned to the Honeywell Total Connect Comfort website, you will see that your email address is now in the top box under email address. You will need to enter your password, the one that you created earlier, in the box below. Click on Login, the red button at the bottom right. At the top of the screen, you will now see that it has confirmed your account. Now you're ready to add a location. Most of your information should pre-populate itself into this screen, but you will need to enter the new location name at the top left. Please select if this is a residence or a business. Before leaving this screen, make sure that under the customer's email address that you do enter our company email. Once done, go ahead and click the red button at the bottom of the screen that will submit the information. Now you're ready to register the Honeywell Redlink Internet Gateway to the Honeywell Total Comfort system. First thing you're going to need to do is to find the MAC ID on the actual Honeywell Internet Redlink Gateway. This also can be found on the Honeywell Redlink Gateway card. As you will see here, the MAC ID is very hard to see. Just a note, all the zeros and O's are zeros. Now you will need to find the MAC CRC ID code that will be found on the same card or on the bottom of the Redlink again. As seen here, it is below the MAC ID that you just used. Once you have entered both, you will click on Submit, and it will not let you go to the next screen unless both are correct. If both items are correct that you entered in, it will try to register the device. After a few moments, you should be able to see that it successfully registered the gateway. If it did not, please check the internet and different connections. Then try again. If successful, you should be able to see your account information again. On the bottom left of the screen, click on Dealer Information. Once you're in the Dealer Information screen, you need to enter all our dealer information, then press Submit. This will take you back to the screen where you see the customer's information, and it will give you the option to add more of the Honeywell Redlink Internet Gateways. If no more is needed to be added, you can click on Submit. Or you could click at the top left on My Locations. On the My Location screen, you can have more than one of the Honeywell Internet Redlink gateways being shown. If you have a Honeywell Internet Redlink gateway at your place of employment, at your home residence, at a vacation home or a rental property. Also, a good thing here is if there's a problem with one of the locations, it will flag it in red. To see one of the thermostats at one of the locations, just click on View Thermostat. If the location has more than one thermostat at that said location, you should be able to see each one of the thermostats listed here, like the living room, the master bedroom, the second floor, or anywhere else you may have the thermostat located. Pick which area thermostat you'd like to see and click on View Thermostat. Now, just like standing in front of the thermostat, you will see all the different options you'll be able to perform. You will be able to turn on the system to heat, cool, automatic, or off, depending on which options you have available. Once you've selected to heat or cool your home, you can select the desired temperature here. You have 3 fan settings that are available. You have on, automatic, or circulate. On means that the system will be running the fan 24 hours a day till you select auto or circulate. Auto means that when the system needs the fan, it will use the fan. If it's not needed, it won't use it. Circulate means that the system will use the fan twice an hour to actually turn over the air in the home as needed. If you make any changes on this screen, you do have to make sure that you remember to click on Submit. Always when you make a change, click Submit. After you've made all your changes and you clicked on Submit and you are finished, click on Back will take you to the previous screen. Now that you're back on the screen where you can see your thermostats, you can set up the email notifications by clicking on Settings on the far right on one of the thermostats. This is going to be very beneficial to the customer and to our company because we're going to be able to help our customers right away because both of us will get the email notification immediately. If the customer's home is too hot, you could actually get an email by adjusting it here. If the location is too cold, if the humidity is too high, if the humidity is too low. This one's actually a really good one for the customer. Honeywell sends this pulse from their My Total Comfort Connect website to the Redlink. It keeps sending it every few minutes to the Redlink. If it's missing, it will send an email to the customer stating there's no connection. This could be a power failure or something else that's at the house. And it's a great notification for the customer to get so they can check it out immediately if something's happening. This option here is if the connection between the Redlink and the thermostat is lost, it will send you an email. If some of the changes that you have made in settings or other things in the system here do not complete, by selecting this feature will send you a notification. Email. This feature here allows you to keep getting notifications till the problem has been rectified. This option allows you to get a notification when everything is back to normal. This option here allows you to get a notification if any other problem occurs with your system to be alerted immediately. If you want to save time and duplicate settings into the other thermostats at the location, click this box here before hitting Submit and it will duplicate the settings for you. Again, when you make any changes to the system, you do have to submit to make those changes effective. Some people like to actually have a schedule set up on their thermostat so they don't have to worry about turning it on and turning it off. By clicking up here at the top left on Schedule, you can do this. By clicking at the top of the schedule screen, you can select the days you want to schedule just by clicking right on them. Each one selected will turn red, showing that you have selected it. The next selection actually asks you if somebody's in the house or not in the house, so that way it can help you define which options are needed. The next questions that are here actually will help guide you through trying to see when somebody wakes up, when somebody goes to work, when somebody comes home, and when they go to bed. This will help set up your settings. Please note that when you select the times that are here, like to wake up, that this isn't when the system's going to start. It's what temperature it's going to be at that time. So the system may need to actually start quite a bit earlier to achieve the temperature that you selected at that time. If no one's going to be in the home, you can actually adjust it to state when somebody's going to be leaving so it can adjust the temperature for you. This way you're not heating or cooling your house for no reason if nobody is there. But you can also select to when they return to have it a particular temperature. So this way it's really nice and comfortable when they return. Now you're ready to go to bed, so you want to put what temperature you would like at that time. That way it'll keep it nice and comfortable all night long till you wake up. A new feature with the Honeywell Internet Redlink Gateway and the Honeywell Total Comfort Connect allows you to adjust your fan. So you can actually adjust the settings for yourself through the different categories, so to be on or to rotate or on automatic for you at those selected time intervals. Again, down at the bottom you'll see the submit button. If you make any changes, make sure you hit submit. Next screen you see will show you that the schedule that you just created for that said thermostat. Now you should be able to see the schedule that you just created for that said thermostat. If it doesn't look good, click on edit. If it does look good, click on back. Okay. By clicking back will take you back to the settings screen for that said thermostat. If you need to make any other changes for other thermostats, you will need to go into each one of those to make those said scheduling changes. Things to remember. Now you can actually go for the customer's smartphone, iPhone, iPad, and download the app from Google Play or the App Store. This will allow them to enter their username and password and connect through their smartphone or iPhone, or other devices they may have that can connect to the internet. Make sure that before you close the Honeywell Total Connect Comfort website that you bookmark this page for the customer, so that way it'll be easy for them to log in on their personal computer. Okay, this is the last and most important thing. Please make sure to fill out this card with the customer's full name, the customer's phone number with area code, the customer's email address. Make sure it's very clear so we can read it. Please list the password that the customer used for the Total Comfort Connect website, so that way we can log it into their customer file at the office and be able to help them in the future if needed. It's very important that we get this. Please make sure we get it. If you or the customer needs help, make sure that they have our number at the office to call or text support so we can help both of you if needed. Thank you for your time.